What if the road to redemption meant marching straight into war? That's the premise of The Tyrant's Tomb, the fourth book in Rick Riordan's Trials of Apollo series. In audiobook form, the humor, grief, and mythological battles are magnified, immersing listeners in Apollo's continuing journey as a mortal. The story begins after the devastating events of the Burning Maze, where Apollo and Meg mourn the loss of Jason Grace. Carrying Jason's body, they travel to Camp Jupiter, the Roman demigod stronghold in California. The audiobook captures the somber tone of this opening, balancing Apollo's trademark wit with the weight of grief and responsibility. At Camp Jupiter, Apollo, still trapped in the body of Lester Papadopoulos, must rally the Roman demigods against the looming threat of the triumvirate holdings. The resurrected emperors, led by the ruthless Caligula and Commodus, plan to destroy the camp and seize control of the modern world. The audiobook emphasizes the urgency of preparing for battle, weaving humor into moments of tension as Apollo struggles to inspire confidence despite his mortal limitations. Meg's arc deepens as she confronts her own fears and loyalties. Her bond with Apollo grows stronger, built on trust and shared pain. The audiobook highlights their evolving partnership, showing how Meg's courage and Apollo's humility complement each other. The central conflict builds toward an epic confrontation. Apollo must face not only external enemies, but also his own doubts. Once arrogant and self-absorbed, he now learns the value of sacrifice, leadership, and compassion. The audiobook captures his transformation, making listeners laugh at his self-mockery while admiring his growth. The climax delivers intense battles as Camp Jupiter defends itself against overwhelming forces. Apollo and his allies fight bravely, but victory comes at great cost. The audiobook conveys the suspense and heartbreak of these moments, leaving listeners breathless. At its core, The Tyrant's Tomb is about resilience, grief, and the courage to fight for hope even in the darkest times. Apollo's journey reflects the universal struggle of finding strength in vulnerability and meaning in sacrifice. By the end, Apollo emerges scarred but determined, setting the stage for the final confrontation in the Tower of Nero. This audiobook isn't just a mythological adventure, it's a powerful exploration of loss, loyalty, and the path to redemption.